Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Velocity Trader platform webinar. This is just a webinar to show you how to use the Velocity Trader platform. It'd be a quick and easy little one, as the platform is fairly easy to use. And if you have any questions, please don't be scared to ask. I'll be happy to assist. But yeah, before we get started, for anyone who is new, because I know there's quite a few people who haven't opened an account yet. We had quite a few inquiries the past few days asking us what platform do we use. So I recommend it to those individuals. They join this webinar, they can have a look at the platform as I show people how to use it. So for all of those individuals, just who is Rand Swiss? What do we do? Rand Swiss, of course, is a fully licensed FSP, financial services provider. We basically, at the bottom, is what the company is broken into. It's basically three departments. The first one is the securities broking. This is the that you will be working with if you're looking to open a trading account. And essentially, securities broking is just for people, whether it be long-term investing or short-term trading. We just give you the platform, you log in yourself, you trade yourself. You don't need us to manage your account for you. So it's self-directed accounts, basically. It's the securities broking side of the business. Managed products. It's in the name, managed. So this is for the guys who don't want to manage their own accounts. We don't do managed accounts for short-term trading. But if you would like to have a long-term investment portfolio and you would like us to manage it, I would be, that's where you would fit in, the managed products. You would usually go into one of our managed portfolios, or you would go into a structured product. And I can actually show you. Let me quickly just switch the screen. 1 second. Okay, so if you go to randswiss.com, sorry, not Randswiss newsletters, randswiss.com. Okay, so you go to randswiss.com. You'll see here at the top, basically, those are the three departments. If you click on portfolios, just in case you are interested in investing in one of our funds, there you would see the three funds. If you click on any one of these, so the global equity one is the most popular one, is the biggest one. It will take you, just 1 second while it loads, it will take you to the fact sheet. So if you want any information on any of our investment managed funds, rather, all you have to do is go to randswiss.com, click on that button. You can also just, what we do there as well, click manage solution, and then you'll get the fact sheet for the three funds. So we've got the global equity portfolio, which is more well-diversified portfolio across many different sectors. Likewise, we've got an SA equity portfolio, which is a JSE fund. Again, very well-diversified across many different sectors. And then we've got the AI portfolio, which was started last year. And this one is more concentrated. So this one is not as diversified as the other two funds. This one is more concentrated in the tech sector, looking at AI companies that will benefit from the growth of AI, like, for instance, NVIDIA, of course. NVIDIA makes the chips that a lot of companies use in their AI products. So NVIDIA is one of the stocks we hold in that fund, because NVIDIA is one of the stocks that will benefit from the AI revolution. So yeah, basically just showing you this in case you are interested in investing in one of our managed funds. By all means, randswiss.com. What we do, manage solutions. It will take you to this page, or on the home page, that button I showed you there. You can see it there as well. And likewise, we also have structured products. So this at the moment is the one we're doing. We usually alternate between these two ones. So we did this one a few months ago. Now we're doing this one, the Rand Swiss Worst of Triple Index Auto Call. Again, if you want information, you can just click on that button and you get more information. But these are more like fixed investments. These funds are liquid. So we imply it, we build you a portfolio, and although the time frame is minimum 5 years, if you need to exit it earlier, it's very easy. We just sell the shares, you withdraw the funds. These ones are more like fixed term investments. Once you're in it, like This one especially is a 5-year one. So you invest in it, you need to know you're going to be invested for 5 years. It's very difficult to exit this one. This one is an auto call, which means it's intended to run 5 years, but there's more observations. So I think the first observation is after a year, then every 6 months they look at it again. So if it's positive at any of the observations, it will pay out. So it could be a 1-year investment, but going into it, expect a 5-year investment because that's how long it could run. Okay, go back to the... Okay, so yeah, and then finally, wealth and advisory. This is your financial advisor. This is someone who sits with you. They look at all your investments. They look at your risk profile, your age, your investment goals, and all those type of things. And then they come up with an investment plan and say, okay, maybe put some money into this fund, put some money into bonds, put some money into an RA, put money into this and that. And that is what our wealth guys do. They're the guys that kind of hold your hand and they advise you along the way exactly what you need to do based on your risk profile and investment goals. Okay. Then, of course, just some of the awards we've won. For those who don't know, Rand Swiss was rated the best broker in South Africa 4 out of the last 5 years. So it's quite the achievement, but we also got a bunch of awards throughout the years. So these are just some of the awards. Of course, last year as well, Gary Boyson got the award for the best in the individual category, the best relationship manager. I came second. So naturally at Rand Swiss, we do value client service. It's very important to us that you guys are always happy and feel like we're always there to help you and assisting you and giving you a good service. And getting these awards is always like affirmation for us that, okay, we're on the right track. We're definitely doing good. Our clients are happy with the service and so on. Okay. There's some more rankings from the awards. Then just the agenda for the day. Like I said, this is going to be a very quick and easy webinar. The first part of the webinar will be just to show you how to set up the Velocity Trader platform. And then finally, the second part, if you are using TradingView, you can actually link your Velocity account to TradingView. And then you don't even have to use the Velocity Trader platform. You can just log into TradingView, link your account, and you can trade from TradingView. So if you choose to rather do that, that's also an option for you. But okay, let's start with Velocity Trader platform. Okay, so the first time you log into the Velocity Trader platform, you will actually be met. You won't necessarily be met with a blank screen. They might have set up some things for you, but you will definitely be met with this welcome tour, where they basically just run you through the platform anyway, tell you exactly where everything is. You can skip it. You can always come back to it by just clicking more and going to onboarding. And then you can go the tour again. So someone's asking, if using TradingView, can you still trade the Aussie? Yes, so all the instruments that are available on Velocity Trader is available on the TradingView platform. So you're basically linking your account. By linking your account, you're getting all the instruments that's available on this platform will be available on TradingView. Okay. Sorry, just 1 second. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so blank screen. Like I said, there might be some things there, but I usually just clean it out and start fresh. So the first thing would be, so usually everything you can add is you do via this terminal at the top. So the first one, let's chart. Chart, simple. It's just a stock chart. The default setting is 1 minute. So, okay, let's change to something that has a bit more going on. So let's go for instance, ShopRite. Okay, so all these candles at the moment that you're seeing here are 1 minute candles. If you like it, that's fine, but I personally prefer daily candles or hourly candles, a bit longer time frame, no problem. You just click here, then you add 1 day. You can also add custom ones. So if you want edit, then you can choose, okay, time, I want minute, but I don't want 1 minute. I want, so you see there at the moment, there's no 10 minute. You can say 10 minute, and then you click apply. And now 10 minute, now you have 10 minute candles. Like I said, I prefer 1 day, so let's change to 1 day, and then you'll see this. Okay, so you see your candles, but you'll see there's a lot of data missing. So that's because at the moment it's giving you only 6 months worth of candles, 6 months worth of data. So all you have to do is I usually just change it to max. The only implication of this is it uses more data because it now has to download more data. But if you're at home using an uncapped fiber connection, you don't really care. And even the data is like, it's so small. It's just downloading. So this information at the top that you see are the open high, low, close prices. This, I mean, it's just text. It's kilobytes of data. It's not even megabytes. So even if you're on a metered connection, it's not that much data. But you don't have to go 20 years. You're going to say, you can just change, okay, 5 years. You'll still get a lot. But I usually just say, just give me the max data. Okay, so this is the chart. Giving you what daily candles, like I said there. If you don't want candles, you can also change it to a line. You can change it to bar charts. You can change it to candle. You can change it to all these different things. You can do like an area one. So it gives you the option to change it. But I know most people enjoy candles. If you want to change the color of the candles, you just right click and you say settings, and then you just change the colors. A doji is basically like you see there. If the open price and the close price is exactly the same, then you're just going to get a white candle. You can change the background as well. You can change the background to white. So you can just play around with all these different things to edit the chart, but I usually just leave it as is. I like dark mode, so I like it when things are black because, you know, white lights can be a bit rough on the eye sometimes. But okay, so this is a chart, very basic. If you want to put indicators, you just click there, add indicator. And then these are all the indicators that are available. So let's say I want to put a MACD. I just search for MACD, double click, and there's the MACD. Let's say I want to add Bollinger Bands there at the top. I add it, and there's the Bollinger Band. If you want to edit anything, you just click on it. And then you can edit the parameters of your indicator. So everything can be changed. Colors, the time frames, everything can be changed by just simply clicking on it. And if you want it to go away, yeah, just click the little X and the indicator will be removed. Okay, so that's the chart. I mean, very simple, very basic. I'm sure you all understand charts. Next up, watch list. Okay, so you can, of course, edit all these things. So sometimes when you add a watch list, like I personally don't like all these columns. I just want basic information. So if you want to edit it, right here at the top where it gives you all the column names, you just right click and then it gives you all the options, all the columns you can have. So for instance, I want the symbol. I want to know, fine. Last update, it's just the last time it was updated. I personally don't really care about that. Last, of course, is the last price you traded at. We can keep that. The bid and the ask, it gives you a nice idea what the spread is at the moment. This is especially true when you're trading Forex, for instance, because the pricing is inside the spread. When you're trading stocks, the spread is not so much, doesn't matter really that much for pricing because you just get charged percentage point on the size of your trade. You don't get charged inside the spread, but it's still nice sometimes to know the spread. For instance, on small caps, the spread can be very wide. So if you say, let's say you get a stock, small cap stock, whereas, for instance, on ShopRite, the spread might be R1 on a 230 Rand share price. On a small cap stock, you might have someone buying at 10 Rand, but someone wants to sell at 12 Rand. That's a very wide spread. So you need to factor in, well, okay, if I'm buying now 10 Rand, I need to, this share price basically needs to move 2 Rand just for me to break even. So the spread sometimes nice, but personally, yeah, okay, you can keep that. Change percentage is basically just how much has it changed for the day. What was the previous close yesterday? I mean, you can choose one or the other. For me personally, I just take the change percentage for the day. Symbol status is just open, close. Basically, on the JSE, you can basically trade from 9 a.m. to, you can place orders before 9 a.m., but the trading time is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So the symbol status will open after 5 p.m. and go closed. I don't really need that information. I know the JSE when the JSE is open. And then there are fewer columns. It makes it a lot cleaner. I prefer that personally. So again, if you want to edit this, you just come to the top where they give you the column names. You right click and then you choose the columns that you would like to have on your watch list. To remove something, you select it. So you have to make sure that it is highlighted. You right click and then you just say remove selected symbols. So you can actually, okay, let's add one more. So I'm going to add ShopRite to my watch list if it's going to allow me. Okay, don't worry about this warning. This is just for me. So you can actually remove more than one if you want. So you just click, all right, control click, and then you can multi-select. Like anything on a computer. You can click, control click, you can select multiple ones, and then you just say remove selected symbols. And then it will remove all the symbols. Then once you add, like I showed you just now when I added ShopRite, you click plus. You can either type ShopRite, like the stock's pool name, or you can just type the ticker, SHP. And then you'll see they'll give it to you. So there's CFD equity. If you're a trader, you probably care more about CFDs. If you're a long-term investor, you care more about equity, but this platform is not really geared towards long-term investors. We have a different platform that called DMA or Momentum. We also use for long-term investors, or Swiss Quote is another one we use for long-term investors. Velocity Trader, we use predominantly only for people looking to trade CFDs. Okay, nevertheless, CFD. Then you click add one. Again, sorry about that. Then you can ignore that. And then there it is, it's added. Then if you want the information on the CFD. So for instance, a lot of people would like to know, okay, what's the margin amount on the CFD? You see that little purple button saying CFD, you click on it, and then that will bring up the symbol info. So this, of course, it gives you the basic information. One, it tells you allow short positions. So some CFDs won't allow short positions. For instance, I think clicks is one of them. So let's look at clicks. CLS, there's clicks. So you see there, allow short position? No. So unfortunately on Velocity Trader, at the moment, you cannot open short positions on clicks. It has to say they allow short positions. Yes, if it says yes, good. You can open a short position on the CFD. However, it says no, you can only open long positions. And then, of course, there is the margin amount. So for every click CFD you would like to trade, you need to put down 45 Rand, 1 cent. And then, of course, it also gives you the funding. So for anybody who's new to CFD trading, this margin amount is basically the deposit you put down. It's like when you go to the bank and you get a home loan. You put down a deposit, they lend you the rest of the money. It's the same with CFDs. For every CFD, clicks CFD you want to trade, you don't have to put down the full 278 Rand. You need to put down 45 Rand, 1 cent for every CFD you trade. And then our CFD provider, Netbank, lends you the rest of the money, the rest of that 278 amount. But of course, as is always the case, when you lend money, there's interest. And that's the interest you're going to pay on a long position. And then on a short position, you will actually earn interest. So every day you'll see either if you're long, I'll show you now when I put the positions tab, but you'll see there's a swaps column. And every day you'll be either debited a little amount. So this is per annum. So you won't be charged 11% per day. So it's definitely not that. You're charged 11.49% per annum, but you get debited every day. Likewise, if you're short, you will get credited a certain amount every day if this value is positive. Okay, so that's how you get the symbol info. And of course, this is your watch list. Next up, market depth. So market depth essentially just shows you what orders are currently in market. So let's do one thing first. Let's link all these windows. So you see there's a yellow dot. So if I click here on this little symbol link, and I make this one yellow as well, and I make this one yellow as well, now all these windows are linked. So if I now go and click on ShopRite, it automatically changes these two windows to ShopRite as well by just linking these windows at the top. So now we have ShopRite's market depth. So what is this? This is at the moment the orders that are on the JSE's order book for ShopRite. So at the moment, someone is looking to buy 468 shares at 230 Rand 12 cents, and someone is looking to sell 1,000 shares. Okay, it just changed. If a stock's very liquid, you'll see a lot of changes, but at 230 Rand 17 cents, someone is looking to sell 595. So it gives you the top 5 orders for ShopRite that's currently at the JSE. That is your market depth. And of course, these little parameters you can change as well. Again, you just right click, customize, and then you can add more, or you can change one to one of these. It's totally up to you. You click apply, and then it will change this information for you as well. But yeah, market depth, very simple. It just shows you what are the current orders for ShopRite on the JSE's order book. Okay, so that's market depth. Time and sales, I'm not really going to do. It's not important for most people. Order entry, I'll come back to order entry. I'm first just going to go through these windows. So positions are your open trade. So this is, you sent an order, said, I want to buy ShopRite. You order activated, you bought the shares. It's going to show here under positions. So positions is your open trades. Now, of course, you can see it's a bit cramped down here. So what you can do is you can change it. So you click and you drag, and then this is my personal preference. Sorry, my mouse is there, attach. And then I'm going to do the same with, sorry, my mouse is being a bit weird right now. There, attach. Now it's a lot less cramped down here at the bottom. I'm sorry, my mouse is just not functioning a bit. Apologies. Let me see if we can change the mouse pad. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now again, there's a lot of columns here, like they were with the watch list. Oh, now it's super bright. So let's just change that. Okay. Again, I don't like all these columns. I don't need all these columns. So again, as you did with the watch list, where it gives you the column names, all you have to do is right click, and then again, it gives you all these options. So one account, I don't want account necessarily. Account is just your account name. So say for instance, my name is Christo Krog. I open an account with Velocity. My account name will be Christo Krog ZAR because it's a ZAR account. You can open USD accounts with Velocity as well if you like. Then we Christo Krog USD. But of course, I know my account. So I usually switch that one off. Symbol, I keep. So if I want to know what is the trade? What did I buy? What did I go long and what did I go short? Position ID, don't need that. Never use that. Side basically just tells you, are you long or are you short? Open price, definitely want that. It shows you at what price did you open your trade. Current price, what is the current price? Quantity, how many CFDs did you trade? Date and time, you can choose. It just shows you when did you open your trade. I like to keep that there. Gross profit or loss. What is your profit or loss before fees? Naturally, net profit loss, same deal, just after fees. Position exposure, don't really need that. It's just telling you what's the total value of your trade. So if, let's say you bought at 100 Rand and you bought 1,000 share CFDs, then your position exposure will be 100,000. Fee is what did you pay, so that's the brokerage cost. And then swaps, that's what I told you about. Swaps is the interest you paid or earned on your CFD trade. Then I like to see my stop loss and my take profit as well. Trading exchange, I don't care. You're just going to say, where did you trade? So if you traded ShopRite, it will trade, say, JSE. But I know where it's listed, so I don't really care. Okay, and then, of course, you can move these columns around as well. So, for instance, I like to have my gross profit, then my fee, then my swaps, then my net profit. Okay, I'll open a trade, a Forex trade earlier, so you can just see, but just understand the positions tab is your current open and active trades. That is your position. Okay, so that's positions. Working orders. So working orders is, let's say, I want to place a trade. I see ShopRite is not doing so well. I think ShopRite is going down. I want to open a short position on ShopRite. We checked. Large short position, yes. Okay, good. I can open a short position on ShopRite. However, I don't want to open my trade at 230. I want to go short on ShopRite at 240. So what do? I place a limit order and I say, sell ShopRite at 240. Now, as soon as I place my order, it's going to lie here under working orders. Because naturally, it's not going to trade immediately. I said I want to go short at 240. It's now at 230. So what needs to happen? ShopRite needs to first come up to 240, and then my order will be activated and I will trade. But up until that point, my order will just lie here under working orders. So essentially, working orders is just an order you've sent to the exchange, but it hasn't traded yet. It's just lying there on their order book. It hasn't traded yet. So those are your working orders. And you can cancel it at any time. I'll show you how to do that as well when I do that little example trade for you later. And then orders history. It's exactly what it says. Just a history of all orders you've sent to the exchange. Filled orders is essentially your orders history, except it's only orders which actually traded. So let's say that example again where I placed an order for 240, but then before it got back to 240, I canceled the order. That order will show in my orders history, but it's not going to show in my filled orders because I canceled it before it actually traded. Filled orders are only orders that actually traded. So if I leave this and it does go up to 240, it will trade. And then it will show under filled orders. But an order which did not actually trade or execute will not show under filled orders. Okay. Under working orders as well, your stop losses and take profits, they will also show under working orders. They will show here as well under this column, but they will also show under working orders because essentially a stop loss and a take profit is an order. You haven't necessarily yet sent it, the system, but yeah, the system shows them as these are orders which we are ready to send as soon as your take profit or stop loss gets hit. So they will show under working orders as well. Okay, so that is the basics that most people use. Your watch list, your chart, market depth, positions, working orders. Now the final one to look at is the order entry. How do you actually place a trade? So you can either do this and then it'll appear, and then as soon as you place your order, it'll go away. I personally prefer to attach it. So I click attach, and so that it's always there. So that I not every time I have to go there and activate it. Then what I also like to do is I like to put it on top of my market depth, because my market depth shows me, okay, it shows there as well. Okay, let's link this one as well. Yellow, so now it's changed. It shows me, but this one only shows me what are the highest bids and offers on the market. The order entry shows me all of them. So I like to have them close by just in case I'm curious and all those kind of things. Okay, but let's do an example trade. I'm going to remove, and then I'm going to add USD ZAR. Okay. Now again, because they're linked, I can just click here and it will automatically change to USD ZAR here. Now, with Forex, it works a little differently. So if you do ShopRite, the quantity will just be one because you're buying one share. With Forex, it's a bit different. So one does not equal 1 rand to $1. 0.01. So if, just so you know, again, let's click here on this little block to bring up the symbol info. And then you see there, okay, tick size, oh no, sorry, not tick size, lots. So if you look at ShopRite, it will say 1. You can trade one share. But for Forex, it's 0.01. Now, what does that mean? One lot, okay, so one lot, if this is 1.00, is equal to 100,000 USD. That means 0.01 is equal to $1,000. So for every 0.1 quantity that you trade, you're essentially trading the value of $1,000. So it's only in Forex that you're going to see this on the Velocity Trader platform. Every other instrument you're essentially going to see once. But for Forex, it's 0.01. Okay, so let's say, okay, I want to buy... Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm just going to trade one quantity of USD ZAR. Then I have to say market or order type. So naturally, market means just give me whatever the price is now. I don't want that. I want to place a limit order where I dictate at what price do I want to trade. Validity, you can choose between day and GTC. So day, it means I want to place the order. If this order doesn't trade by the end of the day, it will automatically be cancelled. If I change this to GTC, GTC stands for good till cancelled. That means that order will stay here in my working orders either until it trades or B, until I manually cancel it myself. So let's show an example of that, for instance. Okay, so let's say I think the rand's going to continue to weaken. So, but I don't want to go in at this price. I want to go in if it gets to 18. Oh, sorry. 18.90. So that's going to be my limit price. Then I'm going to put my stop loss at whatever, 18.80. I mean, the USD ZAR is a bit volatile. So on USD ZAR, you probably don't want to do a stop loss that tight. But just for this example, I'll put it 18.80. And then my take profit, I'm going to put at 19.20. Now, what's interesting here, now you can see if I put my stop loss, so if I go in at 18.90 and I put my stop loss at 18.80 and I only trade a quantity of one, my risk is 100 rand. If I put it at 70, now my risk is 200 rand. So essentially on a USD ZAR contract, every 1 cent move is equal to 10 rand. 80. Because again, you can do the math. Every contract is equal to $1,000. So 1 cent move times 1,000 equals 10. So for every 1 cent move, you can make or lose 10 rand. I'm putting it 10 cents away. So of course, 10 times 10 equals 100. So that's my risk. Likewise, take profit, 30 cents away, 10 times 30, 300. So I stand to make 300. I'm going to place my order. Just going to ask me to confirm. I'm going to say yes. And now you see there's my working order. It's going to lie there until USD ZAR comes down to 18.90. As soon as it hits 18.90, it will trade, it will activate, and then it will move to my positions. If I want to cancel it, I told you guys I'll show you how to cancel it. All you have to do is just like you have to remove it here by first selecting and highlighting it. Same thing. You click it once to make sure it's highlighted. Then you right click, cancel order, confirm, boom, order is canceled. But okay, let's try doing one. I'm just going to do a market now to make sure it trades. So, okay, it's currently at 1898. So I'm going to change this to 1890. Keep this 1820, whatever. Okay, so if I place the order now, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do a limit just to show you guys something. Let's say I'm fine going in at 1900. Okay, 1890. If I say, oh, it's not going to trade, you see there, because at the moment, this is where the market depth held. I'm saying I want to buy, but I don't want to pay more than 19. And at the moment, this is the best price I'm going to get, 1901. So it's not going to trade. So, okay, let's change that to make sure it trades to 1905. Now, this time you have to take this with a bit of skepticism. This is just 150 Rand if this is the price I'm going to get. But of course, I'm going to get a much better price. So actually, my risk is much less than it's showing here. This is just calculating your risk based on your limit price, not on the actual current price. But okay, nevertheless, keep it. I'm going to place order. This time, it's giving you this little warning. Why is it giving you this warning? Basically, all it's saying is, hey, you're saying you want to go in at 1905. It's currently below 1905, so this is going to trade immediately. It's all this warning is. It's just telling you, hey, the price is currently better than the limit price, so just be aware it's going to trade immediately. Okay, click yes. See, now, here it is. It's in my positions tab, because this is now an active trade that's now in my positions tab. Of course, because this is Forex, you get charged inside the spread. So it's going to say fee is 0. If you're trading equities, it's not going to say 0. So let's say your brokerage is 0.5%. You do by ShopRite, 100,000 rands, 100,000 rands worth of ShopRite. 0.5% of 100,000 rand is 500 rand. So if you did that, it will actually say here 500. But with Forex, commodities, and indices, it works differently. You get charged inside the spread. It's not something that gets taken out of your account like with equity. So that's why it's saying 0. Okay, but here is all the details. I opened the trade today at this time. This is the symbol. I went long. This is the quantity I traded. This is the price I got. This is the current price. Of course, the current price they're using bids. Why? Because to close this trade, I need to sell. And if I'm selling, I need to look at the price that people are willing to pay when buying. So that's why they're showing that there. Currently, I've got a gross loss of 13 Rand, 7 Rand. Okay, the fee is 0. Tomorrow, if I come here, it's not going to say 0 anymore. With Forex, so if we open this window again, on long swaps, I'm paying 9% interest. On shorts, so on Forex, you don't earn. On equity, you can earn on swap, but on Forex, you don't earn. They're both negative. But basically, that 9% fee will be charged to me tomorrow. Then that's my net. There's my stop loss, stop profit. If I want to change my stop loss, so let's say the trade goes in my favor and I want to lock in some profits. All I have to do is I click there. So that's one way where I can alter it. I say modify, or you can right click, modify position, and you can change it. Okay. To close the trade, so say I don't want to wait for it now. I'm saying, you know what, I'm happy with my 7 Rand loss. All I have to do is, again, highlight it. So you click it once, right click, close position, close position. So you can also come in here and manually fill in an order ticket to sell it, but this is much easier. Close position, confirm, yes, boom, position is closed. So for indices, there's a question. So for indices, fee is built into the spread. Yes, the only difference is Aussies. With Aussies, that's not the case. With Aussie, it's just a flat, I think it's a flat 20 Rand fee, ALMI 10 Rand. So it's just for Aussies and ALMI, it's not inside the spread. You pay that flat 20 Rand, 10 Rand fee, but for other indices like the NASDAQ indices or the S&P 500 indices, it's inside the spread. It's just the Aussies and the ALMIs that work that way. Okay, so yeah, that's the platform. That's how you set it up. That's how you place trades. That's how you get information. So let's just quickly have a look at TradingView. So let's say you don't want to use this platform. You use TradingView. You like TradingView. You're used to TradingView. You want to use TradingView. No problem. You just go to TradingView. And then what you have to do there at the bottom, you see there it says, so if you open a chart, you see there at the bottom it says trading panel. You click on trading panel, trading panel, and then you look for velocity trade. Click on velocity trade. So this is my username. I'm just going to paste in the password. And then you click connect. And boom, there it is. Now my account is connected to TradingView. So now if I want to trade, I can just trade right here from TradingView. And the same thing, there's the positions tab, there's the orders tab. Everything I showed you on Velocity Trader is right here. So you can check your trades. You don't have to log in to the Velocity Trader platform at all. You can just use this one. And then you can place trades from TradingView. I haven't used TradingView much. I'm not entirely sure. I used to know actually. But yeah, there's a way to bring up an order ticker the same way I did on Velocity Trader, where you just do the same thing. You check your symbol. The only thing you need to be aware of when using TradingView. So let's search, for instance, USDR. Make sure it says velocity, because sometimes it's going to give you other broker instruments as well. So I clicked velocity trade. So if I go to all, it's all. But yeah, okay. So just make sure it says velocity. If it's not saying velocity, it's not something you're going to be able to trade. It needs to be an instrument that's actually on velocity trade, that instrument they offer. So when you trade, make sure. But I think if you logged into your Velocity Trader platform via TradingView, I think it will automatically filter only velocity instruments for you by default. But sometimes I have seen it before, but I think it's just because I wasn't logged into the Velocity account that it showed me other broker instruments as well. Yeah, so just make sure you use the velocity instruments. Okay, is Bitcoin Forex? Bitcoin was available on the platform, a Bitcoin CFD, but then the licensing in South Africa changed where you actually have to get a separate crypto license. And Velocity Trader didn't have a crypto license, so they had to remove the Bitcoin CFD. So unfortunately, Bitcoin CFDs are no longer available. Bitcoin or any crypto CFDs or instruments are no longer available on the platform. On the TradingView option, will this be ad-free or would we still need to pay for the... Well, yes, that's whatever money you're paying to TradingView, you'll still have to pay it. This just links the account, but this doesn't make anything free on TradingView. So whatever you were paying for on TradingView before, you'll still have to pay it, unfortunately. Okay. Any other questions? I think those were the only questions. If you have any other questions afterwards, I mean, don't hesitate to contact us. I'll happily assist. If you're struggling with the platform, I mean, we can set up AnyDesk. If you need some help with the platform, you just download AnyDesk, you give us a call, you set up an appointment. I'll call, and via AnyDesk, I can help you place trade or help you set up your platform, help you with anything. So yeah, but that's it. That's the webinar. Quick and easy. Yeah, again, if you have any questions, just contact us. We'll get back to you. We'll help you with the platform, help you get set up. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you again. Have a good day. Oh, sorry. There's one question. Let me just ask it. Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure. I'll talk to you all again soon.